Welcome to Saturday Night Live, coming to you from Southern Indiana. Well, I don't know if you all heard it. You all remember Hot Lips from MASH. I think her last name was Swift. She passed away this week. Hello, Yoakum. And I want you all to send prayers out to Hot Lips family. I think her name was Swift, Lila Swift, or something like it. She passed away this week. She'd be well missed because I still watch reruns on TV on MASH. I watch it every day and night, just as bad as YouTube, but I like those old TV shows. I was born during the Korean War, in the 50s. I don't remember nothing about the Korean War because I was just a baby. So let's send prayers out to those sweet people of the MASH family. I think Hawkeye, I know Radar is still alive. And so like I say, Hot Lips would be mad if I called her Hot Lips. What? Yeah. I know she was in her 80s, but I didn't know exactly. Or if I don't write everything down, I can't remember it up here. I don't have that good a memory at my age of 70 plus. And I got was it this morning? Maybe it was this morning. Went out and feed the cats. And Mama January was out there. And I kind of looked down. Or was it supper time? No, it was at supper time when I went out there around 4 or 5 o'clock. There was January babies. I showed you the cubby hole between the wall and the steps. I thought I heard meows, the last couple of weeks, but you know how mommies are with their babies, even human babies. Be quiet. They would kind of scaredy cat. I had a big can of wet cat food, tuna fish. Mama January got some tuna fish, cat food. I threw some to the babies, and Mama went down there, and them babies growled at. I get a kick out of them babies. One of them looks like John Wayne, that orange color. Hello, Sherm Stick. Man, if I had a gun and a snake in my boot, I would go, bam! I don't like snakes. I know when I was young, I don't know if every state in the United States had them, but I remember growing up with green snakes. I would pick them up, let them go down my arm and stuff like that. Then all once I didn't see them anymore until I'm where I live now. I do see green snakes. And I thought they died out, or I don't know how come that we lost green snakes for a year. Yep, I use kayak. You know, I think it's kayak. I can't show you because it'd be a copyright if I show you a can. It's kayak. It's about it's around $2 to $3 with a 7% Indiana sales tax. I've seen one day when I was over on the east side, over towards the creek, where I showed you that flood a couple of weeks ago. And I guess it was a water moccasin. It got in the water and just started swimming in the water. I'm guessing that was. Like I say, I'm a city boy, and I don't know that much about snakes. And I know people, I guess, that lives out in the desert, they got snakes. No, and scorpion. I haven't seen a scorpion that I know of around here. Maybe it's too cold here in Indiana. I gotta check my card tomorrow, which I get through my insurance. It's about $190 something, $200. Lordy, I'll be having a gun with me all the time because I don't like snakes. You know, spiders. I know we got deadly spiders. You know, when I was growing up, as you all have, the granddaddy longlegs. I don't know if I was looking up spiders or what, but the granddaddy longlegs is in that spider family. I still like them, but they're not like the other spiders that kill you. So you all be careful with spiders and snakes and all this. Blue Boy came back home today. He was in his favorite sleeping spot. This line I done out there in front, and the one I done over where it floods. What rain that we got, it didn't rain cats and dogs, but the rain all went into the ditch and went out. So I say that'll help a little bit. And I did put out yesterday, I think it was yesterday. I put my hummingbird feeder out. It'd probably be a couple of weeks because, you know, the first year I moved here, I bet I had 20 hummingbirds. Otherwise, I had 40. And when they left that year, or was it the next year? I can't remember. I slept since then. The hummingbird pecked on my picture window. I got in the bedroom. Who in the heck would put a picture window in a bedroom? Kind of wave at wings like, well, I see you again next year, Daddy, or somebody in the family will come back. And I like hummingbirds. People, if it's warm where you're at and you like birds, put you some hummingbird feeders out. And you'll like them. You all know how the helicopter flies up, back, front, left to right. That's about the way the hummingbird works, like a helicopter. I don't know how they got to the story of designing a helicopter. Maybe it was from the hummingbirds. I don't know. But I get a kick out of them. You know, when they show up to drink their sugar water, you can look it up and see how to mix it. I think it's 1 part sugar to 4 parts water, I think. But like I said, you get a kick out of hummingbirds, people. I know some other places got a bunch of hummingbirds. Like my next door neighbor, his brother who lives down in Kentucky, they got hummingbird feeders all over the place. And they do pretty good. You know, their eggs is probably about the size of my pinky and probably a little shot glass nest, you know. I've never seen one around here, but it's fun watching them hummingbirds. No, I didn't know that, Sherm. But people, if you like to watch birds, is get you some hummingbird feeders. You can go to your local hardware store or wherever. You can get you one that have a red tint to it. They said not to put red color in it. I don't know why, but that's how come. If you get a hummingbird feeder, make sure the glass or the plastic is kind of red. Get you 2 or 3 of them. Put them in your front yard, your side yard, your backyard. You get a kick out of watching them. Because if it's not their mate, the male hummingbird would chase the other hummingbirds away. Your neighbor can have a hummingbird feeders. Yeah, that's what they say, not to use the dye, but there's people that use it. I've always have used it. I guess they see the red, then they come. After that gets empty, then I put the clear stuff. You can buy it clear at your local stores. I don't know what the dollar store family, but places like the Walmart or Ace Hardware or Lowe's, places like that will have it. And I got, after I get off of here tonight, I got to put my medicine in my pill containers. Then I take my medicine before I go to bed. And but you know, I like it. I got this one woodpecker, very smart bird. You know, I usually put bird seed in the feeder, but the little birds takes gets it out on the ground where the big birds will get it. So I put some. I got a tree that looks like a W. I'll put some up there, and that woodpecker go to the top of the tree and walks backwards and eats his bird seed. Then he climbs back up it to the top and he takes off where he won't run into the house. And when you cut your grass, people, if you notice, your robins is out there in the grass getting fishing worms. Every time you cut your grass, you got robins out there. I saw a friend of mine, and she feeds a squirrel peanuts. And I guess you could say it's like a pet now because it'll come up on the porch. And she puts some peanuts down on the porch and they come, or the squirrel would take it out of her hand. But squirrels is funny too. You gotta love the animals and all this. But I want to thank Mama January. She either brought her babies or they was born underneath the porch. She kept them quiet. And I opened the door. I got to be careful because they're up there. So I put some dry food down tonight and use one of those small canned cat food pans. And I put milk for them to eat. But I did give them some tuna cat food. Oh, they went crazy. I love baby kitty cats. But where January got her babies, I don't know. I know Boots, that's the gray cat with the white feet. One of her babies showed up, but they're scaredy cats. Boots never had her babies in the yard or on the porch or in the doghouse. She always had them someplace else. When they get old enough, she brings them down, but they're scaredy cats. You can't get close to them. But that's okay. They get older. I go over where they are over by the ditch. And I put some dry food and put some milk in those pans. Even the big cat goes over. I said, wait a minute, that's for the baby cats. Let the babies eat. But January's baby, they was even fussing at their mom when they got that tuna wet cat food today. They were growling and Mama kind of backed off. I guess maybe they're a month old. I'm just guessing. But I love baby kitty cats. I talk to them and all that. But one thing about baby kitty cats, if they have them close and the mama cat trusts you, you go try to pet them or pick them up, they're going to hiss at you. They're going to try to claw you until you start petting them. Then they get real lovable after 2 or 3 times. But I let them come to me. I don't force myself on those baby kitty cats. But when I go out tomorrow, after I check my account on this card, I would get 2 or 3 things of meatloaf, if they have them this time. When I checked the other day, they was out of meatloaf. Hello, Justin. Let me find it. I want to put him back up there. See, you see this person there. I want anybody who watches my YouTube channel, please subscribe to his YouTube channel. I think he's up to 300 subscribers. You know, he does reviews on Netflix, other movies, talks about this and that. Because I love meatloaf too, but I can't find it like my mother used to make it. You know, that's one thing I miss about my mama. She had onions in it, I guess crackers, and maybe peppers, oats, and cheese. You know, I like how she made it. I haven't had it since she died in 2017, I think, or 16 or 17. I think it's 17. So please go to Justin channel here you see up on the screen, because we are a YouTube channel. We help everybody out. When I get emails when a subscriber subscribes to my channel, then I subscribe to their channel to help them grow, just like you're all helping me grow. And I wish I could do like other people's YouTube channels who got thousands and thousands of subscribers, over 4,000 watch hours. I was watching a YouTube channel. I'm just going to say RB. I used to watch him. He got on the DUI guy's YouTube channel. He got on What the Hells. Then he turned around to be a backstabber. He lost a whole lot of subscribers. You know, that's his YouTube channel. But he don't get no super chats. I guess he don't want them. I guess. I don't know. I watched one today that was 2 days old. And thank you, people, giving Justin 303 subscribers. Thank you. Because I know I looked at it earlier, he had 300. But everybody got their choice to watch on YouTube what you want. Some of you might not agree. Some of you give the thumbs up. Some of you give the thumbs down. I don't give them the thumbs. I don't give them the thumbs down. I just don't give them the thumbs up. You know, but I do subscribe because that's what God wants me to do, is help these people out, no matter if I don't like their YouTube channel or what. But when somebody invites you to come in their studio, like I did Justin and Yoakum, you know, they did that to help him out. Then RB turned around and stabbed him in the back, calling them liars. The UI guy, he's an attorney. He got the paperwork just like What the Hells. But some things of What the Hells I disagree with. But I know here in Indiana, if you get a protective order, I guess every state is different. Say, if I was at the grocery store and you had a protective order against me, I'm just saying that for figure of speech, and you come in and and under Indiana protective order, you have to leave. No matter if you got it against me, I was there first. But I guess Florida law is different. And, you know, and I've been watching videos. Hello, Mr. Hensley. Welcome. Welcome. I know some Hensleys that lived in Charlestown. Their mother was a music teacher, taught music at the house. Instead of her kids taking lessons from mama, my mother taught them piano and organ lessons. And that's how that works. But I don't put down people what they talk about on their YouTube channel. I don't like people who has lied. And what some of the things, what the hells no. All your roads is about 20 to 40 feet wide would be enough for 2 cars or 2 pickup trucks or whatever to pass. And some of it, I believe, he brings it on himself. If you're on a walker in the road, there's no sidewalks. And he said, 10 feet, 10 feet, 10 feet. I don't agree with it. That sounds like he's agitating it on. But I'm not going to tell you who it is. But I disagree with some of the things he does. You know. But here in Indiana, like I say, if you got a protective order, if that person's is in a store or at a gas station, you have to leave. You know, if I put a restraining order, say, on John Doe, and John Doe was at the grocery store and I ran into him, I would have to leave. That's how it is in Indiana. I don't know how it is in other states. Okay. I'm trying to think what the Hensley's name people is up here. You got one that drives a dump truck. He's also on the Charlestown Fire Department. See, what was his dad, Uncle Burl and Hensley, and I forget the other one. I think both father and uncle passed away years ago. And they both is Masons. I think the Hensley boy and his sister, who took piano and organ lessons from my mother, I believe he's a nurse, I think. But I want to say his name is Tim. But I'm not sure. Come on. Oh, that says my glucose is 59. I haven't even took my medicine today. I do that later on. And I think the Hensley boy that drives the dump truck, I believe he was in the Navy. I believe he was in the Navy, I believe. I got this sensor right here. I get tired of sticking my finger. But if it gets a certain level, then I stick my finger, see if it's high or low before I adjust it. And, it's only type 2 diabetes. I don't know, there's a doctor out there that specializes in diabetes. I forget what the legal name is for the sugar doctor. And I had her. She quit her job up in Scottsburg and went to Louisville, Kentucky, because that's where she lived. And I think she went to work maybe for Louisville Hospital. I think that's what it's called. Like I say, I can't remember. I've seen so many doctors. I go to a heart specialist, which I see, I think in August, or is it September? Somewhere between now and August. That's all I can tell you is I go to a heart doctor. I tell you, people, with all of my medical problems, I'm trying to help you out. If you got heart problems, you need to go to a heart doctor. If you got diabetes, you need to go to a diabetes doctor, and so on. Because a family doctor don't keep up on it every day. So you're better off to go to a specialist if your insurance covers it. Since I went to that doctor on my diabetes, I lost over 60 pounds, got my A1C down to 5.6, I think. And a few weeks, I got to go to the hospital. They got to draw blood because all the medicine I take, they got to check on your kidneys, your liver, your heart, and this and that. Because the medicine do funny things for you. But I want to specify, I don't have a medical degree. I'm just telling you what I'm going through and what my doctors has told me. But I hate being sick,
34-7.
But you people, it's on Social Security. It gets direct deposit. Like, we get paid on the 3rd, which I believe that is Tuesday. Some people, I have it in the, like yesterday, where I was. She done had her Social Security check in her account Friday because of the bank that she deals with. My bank, I don't know why it waits until the 3rd. You figure by you having that direct deposit, it'll get in there quicker. Some banks, you get it a day or two before you're supposed to. I don't understand that either. Okay, Mr. Hensley, you have a good day. Don't forget tomorrow, Sunday, if you can't make it to church, your people, you can watch it on TV or listen on the radio. Or you can come to my YouTube channel tomorrow night at 7 p.m. Eastern Standard Time if he keeps to his schedule, because he usually upload it between 6:30 and 7. But when I aired that church video of bobjoyce.org, he didn't upload it until Monday. Maybe he had internet connection problems, which some people are having. If you like to listen to Bob Joyce music, you can go to Bob Joyce on YouTube and listen to his music. I can't share his music. It's copyrighted. I can share his church service as long as I don't edit it or anything like that. I guess he don't mind because I haven't got copyrighted on that. Knock on wood, but I love God. I like Bob Joyce. And I wish we had a preacher like that, because preachers around here that I know of and people I've talked to got a suit and tie on. I want them to dress like me, blue jeans, tennis shoes, or black shoes, brown shoes, and a nice shirt like Bob Joyce does. That's what I like about Bob Joyce. When you all take a vacation and you go to Benton, Arkansas, you can go to bobjoyce.org and you can find out exactly where he's at in Benton, Arkansas. You got to get there early to get a good parking place and a good seat in his church until he gets his new church built. And I like Bob Joyce. He makes you laugh. He jokes. I've never seen a preacher like Bob Joyce. I know some of his people comes up here and just listen. I know some people said he's so-and-so. I'm not judging him. I've seen videos where he admit who he was, but, that's his choice. But he's preaching the word of God and Jesus. That's what I like about him. I can sit there and watch it, get a whole lot out of people. When I was younger, when I went to church, I went to sleep and I snored, and the person next to me would hit me to wake me up because I snore like a freight train. And when it gets warmer, I might go to the Sportstrom Speedway, which it's either in Clarksville or Jeff. It just depends. Sometimes it's in Jeff, other times it's Clarksville, vice versa. But I like to watch it. I'm going to check the internet and see when they have the school bus races. And school bus races, they run the figure eight. When them buses gets hit in the figure eight race, they got the windows out of it, the lights off of it, no glass that can cause flat tires. They're pretty safe, people. If you ever seen a school bus race in a figure eight race, I don't know if you all got figure eight races in your state, but here in Clark County, Indiana, we have figure eight race and oval track, go-kart races, other kinds of races, but I like the figure eight race. I know when I used to work there back in the 70s that we used to stand out there on the track, in our big tractor cars with a fire extinguisher. If somebody got hit or caught on fire, they would make it to us, or we take a chance running over with a fire extinguisher and put the fire out. And I like car races. I like it when women gets in the Daytona 500 and other car races. The Indianapolis 500. I think they had a girl in it. So people, since this is Saturday night, school is out in some states, I'm going to cut this short tonight. I want to thank you all that have subscribed to my channel, subscribe to other people's channel. Thank you very much. And like I said, since I don't have super chats, you see at the bottom of the screen that you can help me out. I need a new riding lawnmower. I'm tired. This is my third used lawnmower that had died. Because I can't legally, by doctor's order, I can't use a push mower because of my health problems. I could have a heart attack or a stroke. I'm having too much fun here on YouTube talking to your sweet, good-looking people all over the planet. And in case you all haven't seen it on the news, Hot Lips, that's on MASH, was it Loretta Swift? She passed away this week of 86 years old, I think. Let me go back up. Yeah, 87. So I was a year off. At least I admit when I'm wrong. Leota, let me spell. Loretta Swift. 87 years old. She passed away this week. I want you all to send prayers to her family. Some of you remember her as Hot Lips on MASH 4077, Major Houlihan. She passed away this week. I still watch MASH to this day. No matter how many times I've seen it, people. And I want to thank you all that has helped me out and the people you helped on their channel, the people who gave super chats to other people. I can't do it yet until I get 2,000 watch hours or 4,000 watch hours or 1,000 subscribers. 1,000 subscribers, you need 4,000 watch hours. 500 subscribers, you only need 2,000 watch hours. And from what I've been told, YouTube will let me know when I get to my 2,000 watch hours. So You all have a great weekend. Men, to make your marriage 60 years or more, don't jump on me, men. Women is always right. You don't want to sleep in a doghouse, take cold showers. That's okay, War. We allow to make mistakes. And we allow to make mistakes at our old age. But we do admit when we wrong. And if there's also, I want you all see it on your TV. St. Jude's Hospital, those kids that got cancer and whatever. If you can donate to them, God bless you. And the other ones you're seeing on your TV, the Shriners, that helps out children. Because they could be your grandkids or your children. And another one I would like for you to donate to is a wounded warrior, a veteran who served our country. If you can help those 3 groups out, I would appreciate it. I could use the help, but that's okay. But God knows the people, because God is talking to the people to help me out. Also, I want to warn your new YouTubers. When you choose your moderators, you got 2 types of moderators, number 1 and number 2. Well, you can look the difference up between the 1 and 2. Number 1 is just like you that owns your YouTube channel. They can do a lot. But number 2 moderators, they can't do what moderator number 1 or I can do. So be wary of who you choose for your moderators. Because your moderators is supposed to help you out, not hurt you. You are going to have trolls on your YouTube channel. So I want to thank you all for joining me. I see you tomorrow night at 7 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. If Bob Joyce upload it at his regular time, but if he doesn't upload it tomorrow, or if he does like he did Monday, I will show it to you all. So I want to say good night, sweet dreams. You all have a great weekend. Don't you give up on God and Jesus, because he has not given up on you. He's always reaching his hand to you. So take Jesus and God's hand. So people, I love you. God bless you all. Thank you for being here tonight. So, is that all? I told you about Hot Lips passing away. Saturday Night Live, because this is Saturday Night Live. It's Saturday, and it's night, and it's live. I know they got a Saturday night TV show, but this has nothing to do with them. This is Saturday night, and it's live. To let you know what day it is. If it's Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday. Well, I won't be on Mondays. I'm not on Mondays. I'm not on Fridays. That's 2 days I take off. Monday, I take off to watch Hudson and Rex. It's a TV show. It's from the Providence of Canada. You can type into your search engine on YouTube and you can watch Hudson and Rex. Rex is a canine dog. I love watching that dog. I know it's just a TV show, but that dog is well trained by a lady trainer who has 3 German Shepherds. Well, Rex, his name is Diesel. He passed away over a month ago of cancer. So his brother took over where Diesel is. So I want to thank you all. And I see you tomorrow unless Bob Joyce don't upload it. Because I get a good deal out of his sermon. So I love you all. God bless you.